Now that we have the cogen up and running, it means that if we have a power outage or a prolonged outage, we know that we can provide patient care and virtually run power through 99% of our hospital. That's just such a tremendous benefit to our patients, to our physicians and clinical team, knowing that they have a reliable power source.
CEM approached the hospital on this idea, saying, we have the opportunity to save the hospital money and also provide exemplary patient care. The excess heat that is created from that unit is actually filtered back into the building, so we're actually reusing some of the energy that we have created to power our boiler system, so we're actually circulating that back in.
All forecasts were indicating that electricity rates were on the rise, and this project allowed us to kind of mitigate those cost increases for the future.
We checked a lot of vendors. CEM's name kept coming back as the premier vendor in this space. We met with them, and 5 years later, our project's complete. It was great. I mean, the work leading up to it was thorough. The actual construction started right in the middle of winter, right in the middle of COVID, with a lot of barriers. The contractors weren't even allowed inside the building, 30 below temperatures. These guys did a great job, virtually no hiccups or no significant problems the whole time.
From my past experience, I find lots of engineering projects that kind of overlook the maintenance part after the fact. So there's a few issues we brought up during construction, and they addressed them all, so actually very good. To me, the biggest benefit is these generators. If you happen to have an ice storm or lose power, well, we don't, right? So we can run. So that, to me, it's the comfort feeling.
The implementation will allow us to significantly reduce our electricity bill. In the event of a peak power period, we can take our facility off the grid and run through the cogen plant. And that just allows us to reduce the burden of power for the province and enables the hospital to tap into incentives.
The cost for us to buy energy, or the energy that we were using, was way out of line in terms of benchmarking it against other hospitals of similar size. So by implementing this project, we were able to bring our energy costs in line with all of the other hospitals in the province. The savings that were indicated in the business case were there to be able to have that project pay for itself in a very short period of time.
I can't say enough about the work of the senior leadership team and all the staff at the hospital that have been involved with the project, and CEM Engineering for their support throughout it. They made it very easy for us to understand the project, presented to us multiple times to make sure that we had all the information that we needed to ensure that we can come to this moment now where we've turned on the machines and they are working properly and doing what we wanted with the financial savings and keeping patient safety first.
It was the easiest project I've ever managed, and especially considering the size and scope of this project.
We're kind of in this for the long run. There's a lot of long-term benefits that this project brings, and I think that was one of the biggest factors that we used to move ahead.
We want to ensure that we can direct our resources, provide care to the patient at the lowest cost possible. By doing that, it allows us to reinvest in frontline services. So there's a tremendous benefit for any facility to be able to move forward.